Hello everyone, welcome back to Populous from the beginning. After the train wreck of the previous episode, it's time for us to actually continue on and build some bridges in level 6. This is when things start getting a little bit difficult, as I say, or it's definitely a different change from the first 5 levels. So, we begin on a very large open area. We have got plenty of space, and we get the convert spell. Oh my god, we can finally convert all these bloody wildmen wandering around for the rest of the game. And, we've got a really big area to build on, but we're really going to be using that today. There's a stonehead in that kind of alcove, and across the water is another stonehead. And we've got ourselves a totem pole with a Chimera warrior next to it. Now, there is a couple of things we can do in order to get over there, but who cares, man. Then, to the north of us, we've got ourselves the Chimera, who start off with pretty much the same thing we do. And then across the water, on their own separate island for now, there's another stonehead right next to the Matic tribe, along with the Land Ridge Vault of Knowledge. Now, we are facing up against 2 tribes for the very first time. And that adds quite a bit of time to the level, as you can probably see by the fact this level is 25 minutes long. But first we're going to do is we're going to put up a settlement and then pray at that convert Vault of Knowledge, because we could use a very nice force. It's pretty quick in order to complete this level if you really want to just convert like a load of guys and then put up your forces really quickly and then just attack the enemy before they have a chance to react. Because we are going to be converting quite a lot of wildmen in this level because they are bloody everywhere. It's just easing you into how the fact that the enemy are going to have proper settlements and they're actually going to really attack us this time and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how much it changes from the previous levels. So, we've now got Convert. This is something that we're going to be charging up at the start of every level pretty much immediately. Like, we're going to prioritize this over Blast because it's just really helpful. As we are about to demonstrate. Best places to find wildmen is using the world map to see where there's lots of grey dots clumped together, but around trees and by water are where they like going. I mean, look at that. Look at that. One casting of the spell, and we get 12. We get 12 brave just from that. That's quite a lot. And there's even more over there, next to the totem pole. Now, the level called Building Bridges means that by praying at that totem pole, we'll be able to have the Matic and Chimera be in conflict with each other. That doesn't really happen, honestly. As we'll kind of see, we're not really going to see because I'm going to finish the level before then, but I am going to at least explain what exactly the level expects you to do. What the level expects you to do is to take your time and spend forever building up your settlement and waiting for all the other tribes to start attacking. That's one of the problems with the early levels, is that the gameplay is really slow to start off with. Because, well, the level just expects you to take your time with building up your settlement, and we're going to be done really quickly. I mean, by the time we finish up our Preacher Hut, we've got enough braves to convert them over, and then just attack the tribes. I mean, that's why we're converting a lot of wildmen. These early levels are not difficult, but I'll take things nice and slowly, just for the level's benefit. Anyway, just need to make sure all my huts are nice and filled up, so we've got lots of juicy mana. And we're going to build another hut just for the hell of it. And we're also going to start exhibiting some guard towers. Now, guard towers are some things that you use in order to defend your settlement, and usually place them in rather convenient locations such as here. But honestly, I don't find guard towers hugely useful. Honestly, they're kind of helpful, but I'm not going to be using them too much throughout this Let's Play. But now we've converted some more, we're going to send some to pray at that stonehead, and you're supposed to wait for a path to open in order to get to that stonehead, but we could convert one of those wildmen there and do so. I can reach from this range. And just for the hell of it, I'm gonna build some guard towers and do a kind of defensive start, but I'm not really going to do all that much. And since I've got a few braves to spare, might as well start getting some forces, but the enemy's not going to attack for quite some time. No biggie. We've got time in order to get ourselves all nice prepared, get all the spells all ready and charged up, and we'll start building up our forces. And something that I kind of really didn't look out for is that the Chimera will sometimes go over and cast Swarm. Or if she's charged enough, she might even cast Lightning on them. So good to keep an eye on that. But, here I'm trying to hit her because I'm in range. But she still lives that! How the hell does she live that? I thought about converting some followers not to go after her, but I thought, she's a bit too far away, I'll just convert some followers. Yeah. And, got 5 in that one thing. So we're going to send them to become warriors, and all our guard towers are all nice and all done. And I don't notice it immediately, but one of our braves somehow went missing. I think he may have died. I'm not too sure how. We've only got 3 guys praying at that Stonehead. I think one of them was caught up in that swarm spell so much he took too much damage and died, but the swarm spell doesn't really do that. I'm really not sure where he went, but whatever. It's even possible that he got a bit stuck, or that, you know, what he was told to do, such praying at Stonehead, he just didn't do that. So he just saw, oh, there's something that he's building, I'll just go do that. But we're going to put some preachers in our guard towers just so we got something to do then. For now, preachers in Stoneheads is the guard towers is what the best thing to do. But of course, the different effects depend on which follower is in there. Now we're just going to have a little look at what the other settlements have been doing. I'm barely doing anything because they're taking my goddamn time. And Chimera is too far away, but she's going to go and convert some guys over there. Hilariously enough, she misses, because she was planning on doing it then. And what follows is about a minute of nothing really happening, so I just cut ahead to when we get our very first from the Stonehead. This is the Swamp spell, and is one of the best spells in the game, quite frankly. Feel free to argue against that, but honestly, I really think it is. It's a really goddamn good spell. And I'll be showing its effects off very soon. And I come just in time for everyone to be converted into November Preachers. So, you know. And I think that's the first time we've heard that bell sound. It's going to get really annoying, isn't it? That's why I don't usually build guard towers, because that noise is so annoying. I hate that. Usually, best to just build one guard tower so that if an enemy does attack, then it'll ring. And she's been busy with her convert spells, that's for sure. Yeah, since standing on top of that hill, she's got quite the range. And she manages to convert followers, despite the fact that none of them were really in the circle. But, you know, I'm guessing the game doesn't really expect the AI to really have good aiming skills, so it's like, oh, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But otherwise, we're just waiting. I mean, come on, we've completed levels in the time that this level has gone on. And the Chimera have attacked us once. That's really about it. I mean, we have enough forces that we could probably go and take down the enemies. And because we've converted so many followers, we are still above the population. Well, actually, no, but we were for quite some time above the population. But, yeah, nothing's really happening. It's the thing that I was explaining about when I was doing the alternative methods with my good old pal Dirty Done. Rather enjoyed that video. Is basically, this is what it could end up as, so I'm going to definitely start cutting them out more and more. I was hoping that I'd be able to get these guys away, but they still get scared off by the Swamp Bell. Gosh, she's got really bad aim. I was figuring I might just kill her just because she's getting in my territory. And, interesting to note is that, so on top of that hill, you could see the plan for a guard tower being built. You can still see the plans of enemy structures just before they're built on, but you can't actually know when they're really going to place them down. So it's kind of interesting. You can't actually see the plans on the main map, but you can still see them in world view. Anyway, the Matic are finally attacking. This is what the game is expecting you to do. Is very going to come attack us, and they can't get across the water. But of course, they have the land bridge spell. So they're going to make a path for them. And here I am, I'm going to show off the swamp spell. Swamp spell, not swarm. Swarm's kind of useless. Swamp, however, is pretty damn good. Better. You're just dead. What Swamp does is it lays down a swamp, pretty much. And it kills 10 followers and then disappears. Just 10 followers, dead. For most of the game, that's enough to take down an entire attacking force. You don't have to worry about attacks, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing they just were on the fringe of the alarm, but yeah, we're being attacked the other way because their first attack failed. That's kind of the way the AI kind of thinks about that, is if you try and do some kind of obstructions, they'll get a way around that. But, yeah, they're being attacked by preachers. We don't have any preachers in our settlement because I moved them all over there and planning on attacking the Matic. And for some reason I don't use the preachers in the guard towers. I figure, oh, I must use my shaman in order to attack them. Because I'm totally smart about it. But whatever, we'll just make some more, because, you know, we don't have too many. And, make sure we kill that preacher. He still isn't dead. Seriously. I know he's going to convert like pretty much everyone. But since our preacher shaman is nearby, we'll be able to easily take them down. Cool. Anyway, now we're going to go and say hi to all the cool stuff on the Matic Island. And after 3 uses of Swamp is obtained, Stonehead is now going to sink into the ground, so might as well make him into breaches whilst we're here. So that force up there with the 3 preachers and a few warriors is going to be plenty in order to stop any attacks. I'm just kidding. But thing to note about Swamp is that it also kills your followers as well. They will count towards the numbers. But shift right click removes them. But seriously, Swamp is really, really overpowered. I'm going to be using it for the entire game, whenever we get the chance to actually use it here. So, we don't need too much of a force in order to take down the Matic. They've already started building a few guard towers. So, we're just going to go into that. And they're attacking us! So, how delicious irony. But, that's fine. We could send our own troops in order to go and attack them. But, could just instantly kill them by Swamp. I mean, you know. But anyway, now that's done, it's time for us to start attacking the enemy tribe. And we're going to play the Stonehead in the middle of it, because why not? Admittedly, I make some fairly questionable decisions in this level, which I could have ended it a lot earlier, but I didn't, because... No, I didn't. But I did take my time, so because I want to show off quite a few things. So that's why otherwise I would have completed this on a lot earlier. But from that Stonehead we get ourselves the Hypnotize spell. The Hypnotize spell is not a hugely useful spell. Its only real use in this level is for us to hypnotize this follower. Because Hypnotize allows us to temporarily control enemy followers and allow him to create the totem pole. So it is a fairly useful spell, under all circumstances, but the effects do wear off. And praying at that totem pole, creates Vislam Bridge to appear. So now, the AI is now scripted to, whenever the Matic attack our tribe, they're not going to go this way, the way that we are doing now. They're going to go that way, on the pretense of attacking the Chimera. But they never outright attack the Chimera. They always go that way, the long way, and then go and attack us anyway. The Chimera also don't even attack the Matic. So I don't really know. I'm guessing it's something they couldn't hugely implement. The Matic are going to try and build some defences around that kind of area. They are going to build a guard tower near that location, and the Chimera, it will get in range of a Chimera Shaman's guard tower, and she's going to cast lightning on it a couple of times, but that's really about it. They're not going to do very much. But yeah, we're going to go and attack the Matic and destroy them. We've got a fairly small force, but that's all we really need. So, whilst we're here, we're also going to firstly stop them from creating more creatures, because that's really annoying. And then we're going to create this Vault of Knowledge, and also to finally, permanently get ourselves the Lambridge spell. Now we'll be able to create paths wherever we choose, and that'll be something that will be quite nifty in the next few levels, that's for sure. And because I feel like one. What's also kind of interesting is that if a creature is kind of in the outside radius of a lightning strike, it will get kind of struck. That's something to note, is that we'll get knocked around this a little bit. But anyway, we finally have ourselves the Lambridge spell. And now we're going to start attacking the Matic tribe. And I would love to take down the Matic Shaman, but unfortunately I use it for my lightning spells because that's good. So let's just go and attack him anyway. So she's going to attack us a couple of times with lightning, but we're going to attack her a couple of times with blast. And then she's going to walk right back into where she usually stands and then get her ass kicked by a warrior. And a preacher, I think, as well. So this will be fairly simple. We're just going to destroy the Matic tribe. So even after this, we've still got the Chimera tribe to go. So this is why this level is a lot longer, because when there's more than one tribe, the level does take its time because you need to destroy one tribe and then the other. Very rarely will other tribes destroy each other. It's usually you doing most of the work. But we're going to convert most of their force because, you know, if you approach a hut, then the enemy will come rushing out. And that should really be about it, really. And I knew that the Matic Shaman was going to start reincarnating soon, so best to send us to warriors to kick her ass. Fairly simple. Charge up some Lambridge and lightning. And because we've been really occupied with the Matic, the Chimera has actually come and attacked us, and she's pretty much content to take out our guard towers and leave, basically. So I'm going to send a few forces over in order to make sure nothing, you know, gets destroyed too much. And then, anyway, back to the action. And there we go, the Matic tribe is now all backed out. So, since the Stonehead is there, we're going to start praying at it. And, honestly, I kind of do have the forces to really take down the Matic, the Chimera even. I could just go across the water and attack them right now and I'd probably win. But because I'm a real smart guy, I decide, nah, let's retreat. We're not really in the best fighting condition. Because honestly, the spell that we're going to get from that Stonehead is going to be enough to completely wreck the Chimera and really make a dent in their settlement. Because we've also got another spell we're going to get, which is also arguably the best spell in the game, quite honestly. And that is Firestorm. Ignore the fact that, you know, the screen's shaking, and the fact that, you know, maybe an earthquake's happening or not, nothing happens. It just shakes because, you know, it's a really goddamn powerful spell. This is a really, really powerful spell. And I love this spell to pieces. It's really, really effective. As we will soon see. But we're just going to build up our forces and then take out the Chimera. And this is the kind of thing that, you know, I come across when I play this game, is that I do like taking my time. And I must apologise in advance for that, because I could probably take out the enemy settlement right now. I had the forces necessary, but I feel like dithering a bit, because why the hell not? I don't really know why. But, you know, that's crazy me. Because, yeah, a force of 29, that's plenty. You like I said, I destroyed the Matic with a force of 50, and they're around the same power as the Chimera. So, constructing the guard towers? I don't know why I'm doing that. Having more followers being made? I don't know why I'm doing that. But I suppose I might as well show off what happens when you put different followers inside guard towers. When you put a warrior, anyone inside that circle that they create will set off the alarm, and any nearby followers will be called in order to assist. And the brave, despite having a fairly short, small circle, he has got the longest range, which means the alarm will go off a lot earlier. But there's no real reason to have them in there. I'm never going to put them in the guard towers ever again, so... Regardless, let's get going and destroy the Chimera. And for some bizarre reason, they spread their forces over that kind of like length with their guard towers, but we're not even going to bother going that way, because when we attack them, they're going to come over and also assist their comrades. So, and it looks like they're coming to attack us around the other side, but well, we're kind of doing that too. And here, which is something that I don't employ very often, I'm going to employ some strategy. Basically, I am going to split up our forces into different little sections. I'm going to send a small force up there, so the shaman's got the high ground. Then I'm going to send the bulk of our force going that direction, and then the rest of our force will go in the other direction. So I'm going to attack the place at 3 different sides. And that'll get the attention of most of the enemy. And I'm thinking, well, Firestorm does harm my followers. They're over there. The followers aren't that far away. Probably around there, maybe. There seems okay. And despite how far away I cast a spell, my enemies still get hit. Firestorm sends a range of brimstone and fire onto the enemy, and depending on where you cast it, it'll pretty much destroy quite a few buildings. And it will kill pretty much every single follower within that vicinity. It also lasts for quite a long time, all things considering. So, it's really powerful. It is one of the best spells. Then I figure I might as well use my last use of Swamp in order to take out the Shaman. Seriously, Swamp and Firestorm are really powerful. Hypnotize, not so much. Also, I need to make sure that my forces don't get converted. But since I'm on the high ground, I can reach them in order to attack them, so it's fine. And despite the fact of saying one or more people can't get to that place, I don't really know why they're saying that. But look at that! I cast. There were 2 huts, and a temple. Firestorm destroyed all of it. Just one shot of Firestorm. It's insane. And also, to make up for my previous missings, 1 shot. It's good to get some practice in with lightning casting, but I've done it quite a bit, so I kind of know sort of area. And just to speed up the converting process, I'll hypnotize some followers. The game counts that they are yours for now, which means if the rest of the enemy is destroyed, any hypnotized followers will then permanently become yours. Also, if you send hypnotized followers into training huts and turn them into another class, then they'll also become yours. But with 1 swift use of lightning, the level is over. So that took quite a bit of time, but it's kind of meant to. It's a fairly long level. But this one, however, it's not so long. That's only because we only got one tribe to deal with. And that is Unseen Enemy. See you guys then.